What's good? What's popping? How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. People say that? Happy Saturday? Greetings. It's time for that live Q&A, baby. What y'all want to talk about, man? What y'all need help with, man? We got in this joint. All right. Oh, they got a shirts button. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Jeffrey Epstein. Every time I see Epstein, I be thinking like of my man's from Degrassi. I think his name was Jake Epstein though. Rishi Reach, what up? Funny memes, what's popping? Alvin, what up? You know what I'm saying? Cave Raider, what up, man? Andre, what's popping? Yeah. All right, guys. Y'all in the chat, man. Holla at me, man. How can we first and foremost, man, who we got in the building, man? What cities we got? You know what I'm saying? Type your city below. I want to see who we got in the building, man. We got North Philly. Max, what up? Jennifer says good morning. Jennifer, where you at? It ain't morning over here. Atticus Cooper, Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? We got Dallas, Tempe, Arizona, Chi-Town in the building. What up? Hawaii. What up? Farmington Hills. Hey man, I used to live right next to Farmington Hills, man. I grew up in Detroit, man, so I know a thing or two about a thing or two out there. Virginia. What up? Denver, Colorado. Austin, Texas. What's popping? Zenoba Shanklin. My dog, man. How you doing, brother? It's one of my OG clients from back in the D, back in Detroit. Tampa was popping. You know what I'm saying? Bueno from Chicago. Bueno means good. There's a lot of Chicago in this motherfucker today. Wister, what up, Wister? Zenoba's doing well. Zenova, man, how much weight you done lost, man, since I last seen you? You better say a lot. Or I'm gonna clown you mercilessly. You know what I'm saying? Boston, what's popping? What up? You know what I'm saying? Greetings. Jeff Epstein. Thoughts on Jeffrey Epstein? I don't know who that is in real life. I think again, I be thinking about my man from Degrassi, Jake Epstein. So you got to educate me, man. Hey, Mike, man, appreciate it, man. We just got that beard cleaned up before this, man. Toledo, right? Toledo, what up? You know what I'm saying? It's hot out here. Hey, Nelly made a song about that. He encouraged people to just take off all their clothes. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you should do that, but that's what Nelly said, right? Juice World says he's black. I'm not surprised. The only people I know that have juice in their name are all of African heritage. Uh, I'm watching you while I'm at the gym, keeping me big as hell. Hey, you don't have to stay that way, man. You can make a change today. Steak or chicken? Steak. Steak. For sure, steak, man. All right, Zenova says, hopping in before Bible study. I'll pop in soon. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Go get that workout in, Zenova. Where am I from? I'm from Detroit, Michigan. However, I took my talents to South Beach, man. I moved to South Florida, man. Had to get away from the cold, baby. About to get this workout in. No more being big as hell. That's what's up, man. I just ate 53 grams of protein. Hey, that's lit. It's litty out here. How old are you? 32. Ground beef or ground turkey? I really fuck with ground beef, man. So much more flavor. And yeah, it's a lot more like derivations of it. Like you can get like Angus ground beef. You just get the regular like lean ground beef. Yeah, there's other ones, but like I really like beef. Any suggestions for knee pain? Workout weight wise. Hurt recently playing soccer. Shifting to the left, right bothers me right now. If you got knee pain, I would stay off it until you maybe get like an X-ray. I don't know if you went to your doctor yet, but that would be where I would go. Just figure out like how much damage you've done. That's step number one. Step number two, address the weaknesses around that joint, man. Joint pain is typically a side effect of just weakness and surrounding muscle groups. So you may have some weakness, being able to internally or externally rotate your hips, right? So you may need to address your hip mobility. Uh, Hamstrings might be tight or weak, and or glutes, same thing, or core strength. So just work on those muscle groups, man, and really get some more clarity on like how much damage you've actually done. Mr. Urban World, how can I contact you for business purposes? I want to make a free Corey pendant wearing live streams, give you that Midwest touch from a Midwest jeweler. Oh man, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to everybody out there hustling in the Midwest, man. I think Midwest people are just tougher than most, but I am biased, right? Because I grew up there. Um, you could just reach out to my assistant. My assistant, if you email support at CoreyArmstrongFit.com, or you can hit me up on Instagram. Go to my Instagram and just DM me. It'd be like, yo, I was on your live. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, yo. uh, Older gentleman tired of being big as hell. I need help. Well, for the live today, I'm giving you guys a free guide that will simplify fat loss for you, help you lose that fat, keep it off, right? It's called the Simple Six Pack System. It should be in the description of the video. I'm still learning how to use this YouTube live thing, but it's called the Simple Six Pack System. It should be in the link. If it's not, then let me know. I'll figure it out. What's the best ab workout without weights? There's a few. I think when it comes to abs, my favorite without weight is hanging leg raises, because that's one of the ones that really, when you think about building a muscle group, you have to add resistance to it for it to stimulate that muscle to grow, right? With your leg raises, your legs become the weight. So depending on how far you actually extend your legs away from your body, that will determine sort of the level of resistance that will be applied to your abs, right? Because if you know anything, if any of you is dorks, right, you know physics, at the point of rotation of anything, when you extend the lever, that makes it actually more force that's needed to actually rotate something. So when you go really, really straight legs, that's like the highest level of resistance for like your body weight. But if you're not at that level, you can like do knee tucks or knee raises where you kind of like bend the knees and then, leg raise like that. So ton of ways to do it. If you need help, go ahead, get that free six pack guide, the simple six pack system. And I see, what I can help you with. Oh, Rachel Wilson is coming in hot. She coming in hot. That's what's up. I like everything. She has chocolate is delicious, right? It's good. And hopefully those things that you shared, you get some help with that. What's your height and weight? I'm 5'10", 185. Yeah, simple six pack system. You should be able to get it in the link. What do you think about CLA 1000? I don't think you need it for anything. I don't really think you need it, bro. Um, You know what I'm saying? What do you think about Mario Rios? I don't know who that is. Use my song Dum Dums for your next video. It's in Monte Carlo. I don't know what that is, but maybe I'll check it out. Um, what's your macros? Right now, like it's been about 180 grams of protein. My carbs and fats, they fluctuate depending on what I got going on. Like the last few days I've been doing like longer fasts, so I just been like keeping the carbs and fats light because I just load up protein. So they usually end up being like my carbs end up being somewhere between like 150, maybe 200 grams. And then I backfill the rest of my calories with fats. My fats typically be, somewhere around like maybe 50 grams, 50 to 70 grams, something like that. But honestly, I've been focusing on protein lately, keeping my fast longer. Real men teach look great in black jackets, keeping you big as hell. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. This is a shirt I got from somebody who, really was was about that life, man. Group boot camps. What? Group boot camps or gym regimen? Get your ass in the gym. Boot camps to keep you big as hell because they're not designated for your specific needs. I could never understand why people would put so much focus on going to a boot camp and not really focus on like a plan for themselves. Because you go to a boot camp or a challenge or whatever, like everybody in there is doing the same workout, but everybody's body and goals are different. How does that even make sense? I need help losing weight because I'm overweight and barely have money and just eat what my parents have in the fridge. Yo, Chris, man, are you uh are you willing to settle for that, man? Like just, not being able to change that, or are you ready to make a change, man? Because you know, if you argue for your limitations, you get to keep those limitations, right? So if you out here, talking about all the shit you can't do and how powerless you are, man, that's what your life's gonna look like. You're gonna continue to be powerless and stay where you at. But if you don't want that, man, you gotta start making different decisions. Part of it's like, you get more knowledge, but it's like how you gonna apply that, right? So I would never say anything about my circumstances I wouldn't want to be true, because your brain will pick up on that and focus on it. What's your favorite protein meal? Yo, I was talking about this yesterday, because I went live on Instagram. I love like steak and salmon together, and then like a veggie on the side. That's my shit. Thoughts on carb bars making you big as hell? I would agree with that statement. That's my thought. you know, I don't be out here eating carb bars, man. That's why I don't have a big belly. How do you feel about the comments that end in big as hell? I mean, I think they're cool. People are having fun, man. They're enjoying, just being a part of this and sharing, sharing it. They take on that concept. So I'm cool with it, man. It don't bother me at all. I'm 21, 210 pounds, 6'3". Have a gut and fat legs. I don't want to go to the gym. Is body weight good with some jump rope? It could be. It's not about like body weight exercises or jump rope. It's about creating a calorie deficit. So really it's more about your nutrition than it is about whatever workouts you're gonna do. If you want to lose some weight, are you tracking your calories? Have you assessed how many calories you need to be in a deficit? If not, you might want to go get that six pack system that I got in the description of the video for you for free, because it tells you exactly how to actually calculate your stats to get a calorie deficit. So that's what I would advise. How much do cardio do you do? I mean, I don't be out here doing a bunch of cardio because it's less effective than strength. But I walk somewhere between 6 to 8,000 steps most days. If I want to get more aggressive on fat loss, I scale it up to 10,000 steps or more. And, I'll be out here maybe doing like a little 15-minute cycle session before my workout or post workout, just depends. I literally see the biggest hell comments even on ESPN videos. That's what's up. Shout out to them. Why is it so hard to grow my forearms? Have you trained your forearms, bro? Like, what have you done? Because it's not every everything in life is contrast, right? So everything is hard compared to something else. Pause. So it's really important to recognize that you only think that because you're comparing it to what you would ideally want it to be, meaning that you probably just not really that good at doing the movements that build your forearms, or you don't know what those movements are. So my question is like, what have you done to actually do that? What's your body fat percentage? I haven't checked it in a little bit, but last I checked it was somewhere around 12. Making a vertical live stream keeping you big as hell. A lot of people would agree with that. I have a break a good sweat so that I can have a good workout. So I do a little jog before anything. That's what's up. What I'm saying? That's what's up, bro. I watch your videos every day. Thanks for responding. Rooting for you. Glad you're accessible to your viewers and supporters. Hey, I appreciate that, Hollywood Shard. My man, Hollywood Shard. Is it okay to exhale and inhale while lifting the weights, Jennifer? Yeah, that's part of the whole thing. You have to oxidate the muscles, right, so that you can actually get the optimal performance out of them. So yeah, you inhale when you are going through the eccentric portion of the movement, which is the negative part of the rep, and you exhale as you go to the positive portion, exert the force, right? So if you're doing like a bicep curl, the eccentric, the negative is when you do what? You bring the bar down or bring the dumbbells down. The concentric or the positive portion is when you bring that dumbbell up, and that's when you should be blowing out. So when you exert the most force, that's when you blow out. That's when you exhale. Corey, how can I get my cousin to lose her big belly behavior? You can't, man. You can't get her to do it. She's got to make that decision on her own. If she want to do that stuff and continue to be big, that's what she gonna do. You can't change somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do. You know what they call the people that do that? Rapists, right? And they go to jail. You don't want to be one of those guys. Yes, sir. I lost over 100 pounds. Yeah. I look like a bodybuilder now. No Diddy. Would love to show you my transformation video. That's what's up, Hollywood Shard. I don't know if you follow me on IG, man, but feel free to reach out over there. YouTube ain't got no message function, so you can't. I don't know if you can send stuff yet. Yeah, yeah. Does access skin add body fat percentage? Nah, I don't add to that. Where you from? Brooklyn checking in. From Detroit, man. I'm an import though. I left. I'm out here in Florida. Is it okay to do burpees after that much strong lifted weight? Well, look, you don't gotta do burpees, man. You can do like not burpees, right? What are you looking to do burpees for? Like, what's the purpose? Because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. The only way to lose fat, if that's what your goal is be in the calorie deficit. Now you can get to that point just really getting dialed in on your nutrition. And I can simplify that for you in my simple six-pack system. You go get that, it pretty much just breaks down what you need to do to ensure that you are in the calorie deficit and losing that fat. All right. Going to Morocco for vacation. Have you been there? Nah, I don't even know where Morocco is at. You know what I'm saying? I see you with the lineup. Hey, you know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? We got to get cleaned up out here. Is 1,200 calories a day good for weight loss? That sounds awful. That sounds like dreadful. Sounds like something you can't maintain for a long period of time. So if it was me, I wouldn't advise it unless you're a small woman, right? Like you're a small woman with not very much muscle. But in my opinion, like I would never advise somebody to do something that they can't keep up with consistently. And when you go that low in calories, sometimes you starve out the muscle, which is going to make it more likely for you to get fat again later because your metabolism will slow down substantially. What's your best, what's the best brand of protein bar? My opinion, like the one that tastes the best or the one that has the best macros? You gotta clarify that question because it's those are two different answers. I'm trying to gain muscle, female 45. No good. Are you trying to gain muscle or are you doing? Right? Because there's triers and there's doers in life. And triers, they say they're gonna do things and they potentially, fail at it. And instead of figuring out a new approach, they give up because they was just trying. Doers commit to making it happen no matter what. So first and foremost, are you a trier or are you a doer? Which one? Are red potatoes a healthy carb? I would say so. Yeah, they got some fiber in them. Not a lot of carbs. Good stuff. Best macros. The best macros for a protein bar, it's gonna be like Quest or barbells. Barbells is better tasting than Quest. And, the macros is usually like 20 for 20, right? 20 carbs, 20 grams of protein, low fat. Um, they got some fiber in them too. Does big as hell does big as hell have carbs? No good says trying but don't see results. All right. Well, I mean, are you trying? Like trying as in like you gonna quit soon or or you want to figure it out, right? Because I'm telling you guys, language is extremely important. The things you say to yourself it'll really influence how you see the world around you, and how you see the world around you is going to influence the actions you take. So I never say I'm gonna try shit. I say I'm doing it or I ain't doing it. Right? That's just me. Now, as it pertains to building muscle, you gotta do the work. Right? You gotta get into a calorie surplus. So you need to determine how many calories that you actually need to actually like build muscle. For most people, that's gonna be, you know, getting an idea what their metabolic rate is and then just adding calories to that. I give you guys a simple equation right now. If you want to learn how to build muscle with a simple equation, type one in the comments. I'll go over it real quick. I'm doing protein shakes, got my creatine, hope to see results. DJ Rivera, hope is not a strategy, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Hope is not a motherfucking strategy, man. I be hoping it don't rain sometimes, but it do. Hope is not a motherfucking strategy. Hey, either you got a plan or you don't. All right. Got some people who want to build some muscle. All right, muscle builders. Basically, what you're gonna do, real simple. This is an estimate, so it may work, right? Most times it does, but understand you may have to modify it for your life, and you may have to modify it if you don't see the weights going up progressively. When I say weight, I'm not just talking about your body weight. I'm talking about your strength in the gym too. What you want to do, get your body weight in pounds, right? So you motherfuckers out here who on the metric system in other countries, I apologize. I'm an American, right? I'm a black dude from Detroit. We use pounds over here, okay? So look, you take your body weight in pounds, right? Let's say it's me, 185 pounds, and you just multiply that by the number 20, right? 20. And if it was me, if I needed to build some muscle, I would have to take in 3,700 calories. That's it. Hit that number of calories daily, right? By making sure that you're tracking your consumption. Ideally, matching your protein intake number to somewhere around your body weight or your lean body mass, depending on how much body fat you're carrying, right? If that was helpful, right? Type a flex emoji in the comments, man. I want to know if I just gave somebody some game that they're gonna use this week to start seeing results. DJ Rivera says he work out 4 times a week. All right, man. Well, listen, sound like you doing the work, man. Over there talking about, I hope, right? Fuck, hope. Hope ain't a strategy, baby. You put it in the work. You put it in the work. Own it, man. Yeah, I'm putting in this work. I'm gonna get these results by any means necessary. All right. That's a more powerful statement to make than, man. I just hope it. I hope it works. Right? Nah. You do the work. You do the work. You get the rewards. Oh, my man's made a comment and then retracted it. A blames, are you deaf? Nah, not yet. I'm good. My ears still work. What about lose weight and gain lean muscle? You got to pick one. You can't do both at the same time. Yo, I got stopped being eating the junk food. Is that a good thing? I'm 35 days without binging. That's beautiful. Good job. Modesto, I agree on the language. That's what's up. Yo, Corey, so technically we can eat anything as long as we are in a calorie deficit. Technically, like you can lose fat in a calorie deficit eating some bullshit. I wouldn't advise it, but you can, right? If you guys go to the big homie Google, right? You go to Google right now, you type in the Twinkie diet, you'll see that this scientist did an experiment where all he ate was Twinkies for like mad long, like a few weeks, and he made sure that the amount of Twinkies that he consumed still put him in a calorie deficit. So he tracked his calories, but it was only Twinkies he was eating, right? And that motherfucker lost weight, right? He lost weight even though he was eating nothing but garbage, right? So it'll work. However, if you see his physique, he does not look how I want to look. He ain't got no lean muscle, right? He ain't looking defined. He looking real average, right? So if you want to look average, yeah, just eat whatever you want to eat and be in a calorie deficit, you lose weight, right? But if you want to look ripped, right, lean, aesthetic, you want to have some cuts, right? You want to be filling out your motherfucking suits and shirts. You know what I'm saying? You want to be shirtless at the beach and turn some heads this summer. Then track your macros, man. Hit a certain amount of protein and you know subsequently your carbs and fats and do that consistently, right? Now, for you that do want to learn how to do that simplified approach, go ahead, download my simple 6-pack system completely free. Should be in the description of the live, wherever that's at. I don't know how to find it, but it's you hit that link, it's completely free. Send it right to you. For you that's too lazy to do that, you can just stay big as hell. It's all good. Anybody pressuring you, baby. Uh, Corey, is it okay to eat Quest pizza while losing fat? I think it's cool. I think you can make it happen. I think you can make it happen, man. Hey, you see us, Wimby? You see us, man? We out here. We out here. We out here, man. Y'all ever been like scrolling through your music and then you hear something, you like, yo, why is this on the playlist? All right, we back. Yeah, my bad, guys. I hit the wrong button. Yeah. Are you a registered dietitian or certified nutrition specialist? So I'm not a registered dietitian. I have a certification in personal training and nutrition science, right? So I'm not a registered dietitian. I would never claim to be that. Is there an app or recommended for beginners to keep track of their calorie intake? Yeah, just get my fitness pal. uh, do you get all your vitamins and minerals through foods you eat or supplements, some vitamins? Um, like honestly, man, like I get most of my nutrients from foods and vitamins, man. Like the minerals side of things, I don't really be out here tracking it that much. I do take a multivitamin every day. Take D3 every day, and obviously I track my macros. So I would definitely say it's supplementation. Do you have an old Xbox or PlayStation or other consoles? I do, man. I'm not an X. I've never been an Xbox fan. I'm not surprised that they went out of business because I just didn't think that they were anywhere in comparison to like Sony's systems at any phase of the little war between Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft. Um, so I never got an Xbox, but I've always gotten. So I had a Sony, I had a PS2, a PS3. Then I stopped playing games, and I also had a Dreamcast and a Nintendo 64. And some of the homies had a Wii and GameCube, so I just would, you know, when I would hang with them, that's when we would do play those games. Pause. Any recommendations for truck drivers to lose weight? Yeah, man. I've coached truck drivers, man. It's not like special rules for y'all. You just gotta modify what works to your lifestyle. What works, right? Is maybe what you're asking. You gotta burn more calories than you consume consistently, right? I had a truck driver who I coached last year around this time. His name was Isaac. Isaac was from Chicago, and Isaac drove trucks. I think he was on the road 5, 6 days a week. We just kept it simple for Isaac, man. I had him tracking his calories and his macros. So, I gave him a meal plan. He would prep most of the time just to make sure that he was hitting his nutrients to be in that deficit. He was working out maybe 4 or 5 days a week and training, on the program I built for him. But sometimes, truck drivers, you know what's up. You get hit with you ain't got your stuff and you got to grab something at a truck stop or a gas station or a restaurant, right? So what Isaac would do instead of complaining like a little hoe, right? He would just say, "Hey man, I'm gonna make this work," right? So he would go in there and track his foods to hit the macros, or if he couldn't find something that was actually appropriate for his macros, he would just do a fast. He just fast for a whole day or 20 hours or until he can get somewhere where there's something reasonable. And so that was pretty much what worked, man. And just being consistent to those practices. And he was able to lose 40 pounds. He got ripped. He's in great shape. He's inspiring his friends and family members who got diabetes and high blood pressure and shit. So, yeah, man, you can do it too. How do I keep tracking my calories when my mom takes most of the food? Oh, man, I mean, listen, man, I ain't never had that issue, man. I was cooking my own food. I've been cooking food for myself since I was like 8 years old, man. How hard is cooking for yourself, guys? Is it really that hard? Or was y'all, fucking, you know, I don't know, born with a silver spoon in your mouth where you ain't got to do nothing in the house, man? Like me, when I was growing up, man, I had to do laundry myself, clean the house, cook for myself. I was watching myself, right, when I was 8 years old, so I mean, you can do it too, man. Or you can just keep complaining about how your mama holding you back from getting your goals, man. It's up to you. Hey, man, update. Still haven't lost a lot of stomach fat, much bicep gains. Should I do more cardio on the bike? Big DOA Flocka. Yo, you gotta look at your calories, bro. Like what it don't matter what kind of stuff you doing on the bike or in the gym, man. What's your nutrition looking like, bro? If you ain't lost no fat, right? Are you tracking your calories? You tracking your macros? What's up? Copy and paste in the same message, keeping you big as hell. Corey, I've weighed 300 pounds for 3 years and could go a mile in 17 minutes. 3 years later, I weighed 155. That's what's up. Thank you so much for the advice over the years. I appreciate it. That's what's up. My mom makes the food. All right, yeah. Same question as the homie, man. How you out here? How you out here saying that you want to take your results seriously? You blaming your mama for your problems. you know? Seed oil energy. Okay. All right. If you can you taking seed oil, that's cool. Um, Thank you, coach, for all the info. I'm recapping. It's going well. Crushing the daily workouts. You and Goggins know how to keep a motherfucker motivated. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding. Wearing headphones, keeping you big as hell. Hey, some people told me that. That's what I've heard. What do you think about the big as hell comments? I think it's cool, man. Gavin, what up? Is it okay to eat food before outlifted weight? I wouldn't recommend it because you got to digest that, and digestion is a process that's going to take energy away from your ability to perform in the gym. You know, guys, listen. I know you guys are like messaging me about like fucking your mom cooking your food. Hey, yo, I don't really know what to tell you, man. Like I've been cooking my own food since I was 8, man. So I think you motherfuckers is older than I was, man. When I was cooking meals for myself, like you got YouTube too. We didn't have that. I had to figure out how to cook, man. Y'all can just Google that shit or like go to YouTube and find it, right? Like, so I apologize. I don't have no sympathy for you. you know, um, how much for truck driver coaching sessions? Well, listen, man, I don't even really know if I could help you, right? Like I would need more information really about your current circumstances as well as like what you're looking to accomplish. And you know, really typically we just do like a coaching call to just see if you even would be a good fit or not. Like you could very well just, keep doing things on your own. But if you do want some help, man, you could set up a coaching call with my team and we'll see if maybe we can help, man. Or you might find out you're just better doing it on your own, man. Um, what would you recommend? Jogging 30 minutes at least every day or weightlifting? I don't even need to read the rest of that. You know what I'm saying? Like weightlifting. Do not be out here doing a bunch of cardio if you want to lose weight. Uh, Top five bulking food for skinny teenagers. We're gonna skip that one. I already kind of covered that at the beginning. Uh, okay, okay. Can you eat tuna and rice? You can do whatever you want to do, bro. Right? You can do whatever you want to do, bro. It really just depends on what. It depends on how your calories and macros are being affected by that combination of foods. Rebecca asks, "How am I feeling today?" Rebecca, I'm fantastic. Yeah, I appreciate that. Brandon Foster, you going to the club this weekend? No, I got better shit to do, man. Yeah, yeah, I got better things to do. Somebody says $5 for what? What is your beef with motivation? I don't have beef with motivation. I just think it's like not that important, right? It's just not a big deal, right? It's like feelings ain't facts. They never have been, they never will be. A lot of people feel like they should be millionaires, but not everybody is. Why is that? Well, just because you feel like something should be a certain way doesn't mean you're entitled to that. I think people who think that you got to be motivated to get to your goals, they are entitled. They feel that things should be a certain way, and because it's not, they upset about it. When really, it's like if you just choose to make the life that you want to make, it's like a lot of stuff starts to become irrelevant. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about the whole motivation thing. It's not a big deal, man. You gotta look at what Michael Campbell said in the comments, man. It's about discipline, man. Who gives a fuck if you motivated or not? Right? Speaking as a military motto, what pushes you, dedication does. Hey, tell them LT Mac, let them know. Motivation is not that big of a deal. Yeah, hey, like cheese, man. Hey, I got that. I got these Sony headphones on lock. What's the best way to strength train after a stroke? Just take your time, right? Like it's not going to be like a best method. It's going to be really a matter of you just getting used to moving again, right? Like keep it light. I think maybe doing stuff that's not super intense, to your central nervous system, right? Because that's impaired to some degree. Neurologically, you have some issues. You probably can't like get everything to contract yet, but like something that can really be a good starter is working with resistance bands first. Maybe doing some mobility training. Once that gets easy, maybe throwing in something that helps you stabilize a little bit more, like doing dumbbell training with like a stability ball. I've had clients that, we just a post stroke, we just have them just work on like stabilizing their core and utilizing stability ball training as a way to just teach their body how to move well again. And once that progresses and gets easier, then we go to the more intense stuff. Sean, pull ups versus lat pull downs. Pull ups, bro. I think every man should be able to pull their own weight. You know what I mean? If you can't do that, hey, you got some bigger problems. Guys, hopefully this was helpful. I got to run. I got some more things I got to do today. If you need some help getting in shape for the summer, go ahead and get that simple six-pack system. It's filled with my six-pack secrets that simplify the process of getting shredded, man. So if you big as hell, summer's coming up, baby. What you gonna be looking like? Get that six-pack guide for free, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.